Inside Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt's exhaustingly long divorce battle. Just in time for 2025, Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie can finally turn the page on at least one thing. While inquiring minds had long since turned their attention to the fallout from the lawsuit Pitt filed against Jolie over the French winery they once shared, her legal team has now confirmed that the parents of 6 signed off on a divorce settlement December 30th. More than 8 years ago, Angelina filed for divorce from Mr. Pitt, Jolie's attorney James Simon told NBC News in a statement December 31st. She and the children left all of the properties they had shared with Mr. Pitt, and since that time she has focused on finding peace and healing for their family. This is just one part of a long ongoing process that started 8 years ago. Frankly, Angelina is exhausted, but she is relieved this one part is over. Pending litigation aside, it's still the end of an era, if not the one where Pitt and Jolie made for one of the most lyrical celebrity couple portmanteaus. That ship sailed more than 8 years ago, too. Jolie's divorce filing on September 19, 2016, in which she asked for primary custody of Maddox, Zahara, Shiloh, Pax, Knox and Vivian, wasn't a harbinger of anything good. But few would have guessed just how wrong it had all gone for them behind the scenes. It was soon obvious that something more complicated than an allegedly toxic altercation aboard a private jet had prompted Jolie, who cited their separation date as September 15, 2016, to leave Pitt. Pitt was terrified that the public will learn the truth, Jolie's legal team alleged in a January 2017 court filing responding to a motion from Pitt's camp to seal the documents pertaining to their custody case, charging that Jolie's filings were revealing too much private information, such as the identities of their kids' therapists. After this inauspicious beginning to their uncoupling, Jolie and Pitt did reach a custody agreement in November 2018, days before they would have had to go to trial if they hadn't settled their differences. Brad is hoping the worst is behind them and that they can move on from the fighting and painful past, a source told E! News at the time. He knows in the long run the kids are best with both their mom and dad in the picture. He can now move forward and try be a stable and constant positive influence in their lives. Another source said that Jolie was pleased to be entering the next stage and was relieved with the progress for the health of the family. But a quiet tension always simmered beneath Jolie's reflections on what went wrong and, sporadically over the ensuing 6 years, their court filings spoke volumes. Another source said that Jolie was pleased to be entering the next stage and was relieved with the progress for the health of the family. But a quiet tension always simmered beneath Jolie's reflections on what went wrong and, sporadically over the ensuing 6 years, their court filings spoke volumes. Though Jolie eventually relented on her original 2016 request for primary custody, in May 2021 she pushed back on a judge's tentative ruling that granted Pitt joint custody, arguing in a filing at the time that she had been denied a fair trial, improperly excluding her evidence relevant to the children's health, safety, and welfare, evidence critical to making her case. From the beginning, Jolie has maintained that she filed for divorce in the first place because it was in her kids' best interest and she's never wavered from that undescriptive yet pointed explanation. While she has never openly discussed, outside of legal filings, her harrowing allegations about what took place aboard that fateful flight in 2016, she told Vanity Fair for its September 2017 cover story, her first in-depth personal post-split interview, that things got bad in the summer of 2016.